share this video if you come across our live stream. You are welcome. Welcome to More Lifestyle. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. All depend on where you are meeting this video. What's the time in your area, where and when you are meeting this video. That's the major thing. Welcome again today. I don't know if you have seen the recent Yoon post. Have you seen it? Have you seen the recent Yoon edochie post where he went for an interview? I don't know if how many of you that have seen that video. I don't know how many of you that have seen that video. I don't know how many of you guys that have seen that particular video. So we are here. Join us, join the live stream, guys. I'm trying to You are welcome, dear. Good evening. You are welcome. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us tonight, this afternoon. I'm so much familiar with coming live. I just decided to come this time to check on my people. My people come live by this time too. Thank you so much. Good day, good day. You are welcome. How are you doing? Thank you for coming. Hold on. I don't know if some of us have seen this trending video. If you have not seen it, we need to see it though. We really need to see it. We need to see it. If you have not seen this trending video of Yoon edochie, of recent, that's yesterday, Yoon came for an interview. He came for an interview. He spilled a lot in that interview. A lot was said though, to the extent, my people, you see marriage, you cannot know marriage all. See marriage, especially when husband and wife, when they separate, there are still some secrets where no one come out share. There are still some secrets they always don't like coming out to share. Yes. Please like the video. Let more people join us. You are welcome. Good afternoon. So today, I don't decide to carry this matter come. Yesterday, Yoon edochie granted interview for the past 4 years. For the past 4 years, they have been having marriage saga. Yoon edochie have not grant any interview. Good evening, Emmanuel. Where are you watching from? So for the past 4 years, we all know that you have not granted any interview at all. He has not granted any interview. Not that they are not trying to interview him, but he has decided not to grant anyone. No reason best known for him. Please like the video. Thank you. Reason best known by him. So now only him know why he has not granted interview. Finally, yesterday, you granted an interview. Hey, my people. I'm about to shock you guys. I'm about to let you guys see what I... Hey. He said a lot, though the interview, they tried to let him open up. They tried to let him say a lot of things. But, oh man no talk, oh. But the little he said a lot. The little he said a lot. Sometimes in broken home, it's better truth is not told than people knowing everything. He talk a lot. Out of everything he said, I think I learned one or two from everything you said in that interview. I think there are some things, me that is a married woman, there are some things, me too, that I learned from that yesterday interview. You know, sometimes we'll be feeling that we know all, especially as women. I know this one, we know this one, we know this one. Sometimes that's how we feel as women. But this interview that you granted yesterday is an eye-opener. An eye-opener to me. An eye-opener to me. Because me, I don't know. Me, I don't know a lot of things. Thank you. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. So thank you for joining us. It's not easy. Oh. Thank you for joining us. So, me, I don't know a lot of things in marriage. I don't know. I don't know. You see this interview that you granted yesterday, it opens my eyes to a lot of things. Sometimes in a broken home, people always choose who to believe. We choose who to hear from. We choose who not to believe. We don't know who is saying the truth and who is wrong. You know, for the past 4 years, everything that people have been saying about edochie and his wife, he has not come out to say anything. What he did that we remember was him going to his social media then to delete a lot of posts he has posted about his son, about his family, including his daughter. He deleted so many posts then. And the post gave us this, especially with the bloggers, the post gave us this mindset that maybe everything they are saying about him is true. That's why he had to delete it. That everything that people are saying about him is true. He went ahead and deleted it. That's what made him delete it. Meanwhile, we are all wrong. It was yesterday that I got to know what edochie has been passing through. It scared to me that this man, before, you know, normal me, I'm someone that I hated edochie after you divorced me edochie. After their saga, from that moment edochie brought it to social media announcing their breakup, I automatically hated edochie for nothing. Though I'm not a fan of his movie, I'm not a fan of him, but I just like him for being you. That's me. Please like this video. I just like him for being you. But after yesterday, guys, I automatically start rethinking. Not that I like him to now, but I started rethinking. I'm coming. Thank you so much for watching, my dear. So I will play the video. This one will not come for me. He lamented on a lot of things. Before they let him talk, before he says this thing I'm about to play for you people, they had to pursue. It's a long video, but I will just let you guys hear from him. Please, I want more like. Let people join. Our live stream, we don't have much people. If you are here, if you're watching me, I have not liked this video, you have not subscribed to my channel, I don't know what I did to you. I will play it. I don't want to say it. I will play. Let him come from him. Let everything come from you, edochie, because everything is good to make it come out. My dear, I dey play safe. We dey play as a blogger. May they not carry me. That's the truth. As a blogger, we have to play safe in every time. Like, you need to be wise. Before they carry you, go explain tire. You go there where they explain. Life go they move. So for me not to explain tire, I go like play direct video from all the thing they discuss. Though most of this video he talked about his political desire. He talked about mostly politics. But just like talking about politics, he said things that we need to know. He said things. So I will let you guys, let me just go ahead and play this video. As the video plays, we can also talk about what he's saying. Though the video basically he talk about mostly about politics, declare his political ambition and all that. We have how he has gone and everything, his belief and everything. But this area why I want me we talk, may we look up to, may we look into, is the area between him and you and me, edochie. You know, mostly recently people even say that he has divorced his recent wife, that he's no longer living with Jude Austin. He said it there. People always ask him, are they still married? Is he still married with me, edochie? Like, are they still husband and wife? No, sometimes these people can still be married, but they are separate. They can live separately and all that. So, my dear, I don't go talker. I go play. May all of us here. I'm allergic to this podcast, and this podcast was said by Truth. Truth is the host, so everything that was said here was said in Truth studio. All right, let's listen to it.
You studied the name is True Salvation Ministry. Yes. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then correct me also if I'm wrong. Yeah. At some point you started something like traditional worship. Yes. Which one exactly are you doing? Are you a traditionalist or a pastor? And what is happening to our church?
You've mentioned the law that even whenever you offend anybody and it comes to your consciousness, you're quick to apologize.
We need mic. Let me get mic.
What do you know about it? Many people don't know. You see that matter? They don't know anything about that matter. Trust me. They don't know. People love to speculate and say things and say they don't know.
When you were answering the first question, you said that God spoke to you to support him.
Yes.
Now I'm wondering, because there are also many other pastors who've come up.
We need mic.
Us that God spoke to them to support P2B. Okay. But you're telling me that God spoke to you to support Tinubu, President Tinubu. Yeah. Do you think that some of these pastors are deliberately telling lies? God is speaking to all of you. You started supporting him from the beginning. So I'm wondering, do you feel bad that he has not considered you for any appointment, but instead giving appointment to people like Reno Mokri, who we all know as a tribal icon?
Go to Facebook. One guy, somebody says he or she is a blogger. If he write about himself, he will see 20 comments. Write about you, edochie, see 2,000 comments. You want that to stop? You want the person to stop? It's not possible.
So, I would want to know, how many wives are you married to currently? You are a traditionalist. Do you intentionally provoke people just to see their reaction on social media? Because their reaction keeps you relevant.
I'm not trying to be relevant. I'm already relevant. If I'm not relevant, they will be talking about me.
You're just living your life.
I live my life, and my life, they vex people. Why is it vexing you? Somebody will say, this thing where they post is too much. You don't even block me.
There was a time your father came out or was asked in an interview, I can't remember clearly, and he said he's not aware of your marriage.
Okay. Well, he's entitled to whatever he wants. So at some point, something was telling me, remove that edochie. They'll be answering you, Daniel, or you, Chukwuke, something. So people don't know.
Do you think that Nigerians punish honesty and appreciate hypocrisy when it comes to the issues of marriage?
People have a problem handling honesty. They prefer those ones that will keep deceiving them and doing things in the dark and all that. That's their hero.
You said if you find yourself hurting someone and you're informed, you immediately apologize and retrace your step.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you concerning your marriage, the controversies about it. Do you think you were honest to your first wife and your family?
Okay, good question. The real thing happening in people's homes, the main issue, don't even get to come out as truth. I'm telling you the truth. So the main the crux of the matter of my matter, this social media, family matter. Family matter. People are so interested in people's family. They want to know what is happening, and most of them, they are even having family problems. They never solve their own problem, but they want to know what is happening in another person. They will tell you how to live, talk. I'll even give you, if I find out that the talk don't be reduced, I will do one thing, make the talk increase. because I love, no, I don't vex. I love being talked about. I'd rather be talked about than me talking about people. Hey, I don't like talking about people, but I want to be talked about. Young boy or young girl who's 20 years old buys data and he goes to social media. You edochie this, then I'll start reading at 44. For the women, I always tell them, respect your husband. I try to tell a lot of women who I get the opportunity to advise sometimes. Men who are men, the only thing they want is respect. Respect is love for a man.
Do you think that you're arrogant or you're confident? A lot of people see you as a very arrogant person.
Okay.
So I want clarity. Are you an arrogant person or you're just confident? A lot of people misinterpret the two.
Okay. What's arrogance?
Do you think that your father is still very proud of you?
Now I will tell you, I can never intentionally hurt my fellow human being. Never. If I mistakenly do that, just remind me and say, you, I did this to you. The moment I check and say, oh, I'm guilty, Ross, I will call you. I'm sorry. That's my kind of person. Whether you're big, whether you're small, if I hurt you, I find out that I hurt you, I'm going to apologize. So it keeps my way clean, very clean. And again, a lot of people know these things, but they run away from traditional worship. You know why? Because when you're a traditional worshiper, there are things you cannot do. You see all these things where some pastors they do, and they come to church on Sunday. Hey, praise the Lord. Meanwhile,
You say this particular one, I doubt it. Because you, Edochie, will not tell us that why he was still married to May Edochie, that he was not having an affair with Jude Austin. He won't tell us that because he's believing now that as a traditionalist he is, that instead of him to cheat outside, that it's better he brings in the wife inside and marry the woman. At this particular point, with this statement he just made now, I find it wrong. I find it guilty of it because while he was still married to May Edochie, he was still having an affair. That's if you look at the child age of birth, that their son that they had with Judy Austin, you will find out the truth by yourself. Let's continue listening to them. Oga, no lie give us. No lie give up because you cannot be claiming that you are a good traditionalist and you are having an affair. You claim that you purposely that because you are a traditionalist, you cannot have affair. That's why you married your second wife. Oga, na lie. Let's listen. Let's continue.
they have 20 babes, and you can't do it as a traditional worshiper. You cannot. Your ancestors will strike you down. You will sleep and you will not wake up. I'm telling you. You see some pastors who go sleep with people's wives. Core traditionalists cannot try it. It will work against you. You will suffer. So many of them know. So they run from it. That's why back then our people were stronger. Because there are things they will not do. Now we have a lot of deaths. If you notice, if you go to the village, you will see poster, people dying, 32 years, 40 years, they are all that. It never used to be like that.
My dear Unique 2023, you just say the truth because it's obvious. It's very, very obvious that he don't know what to do again. He's, for the past 4 years, he has not grant interview. And this recent interview he's trying to grant now, I'm just praying that he will not use it and spoil May Edochie of his hard work. When a woman has worked so hard, these men wake up from nowhere to say one or two things about the person. This man said a lot of things in this interview. That's why I brought it here, and I want you guys to listen to every damn thing that this man have said. He said, Unique 2023 said, you intended embarrassing and destroying me, but God said no. Exactly. I'm a fan of me, but listening to everything that you said here, even me, I dey shock. I'm very shocked. Like, what is going on? What is going on? You see, men, sometimes I'll be asking, what do the men really want? You see, what did these people really want? Like, sometimes I used to be confused because you see, I say, what did they want? What did they want? If you see, most of people that have break up in marriage are people that even marry the good ones, like marry valuable wife, and they end up like destroying their home. Let's listen. I will not rush this broadcast.
Our traditional belief, that system that keeps us strong, is gone. So now people do anything. They give you money for you and person, you go chop everything, pack the whole money, waka. No conscience anymore. If that person cries to God, you're going to suffer.
Oh, guy, you not get conscious, so I beg, you the Doche, you get conscious. Like, you are just saying every opposite of who you are. Let's just listen.
Days that we were so strong with our traditional beliefs, nobody will try it. If they give you money for you and person, you go share the person, give them your own, carry your own, jeje. And that way, the ancestors and spirits that protect you will be strong. But now people do anything, and that's why they are dying like flies.
So traditional worship makes you faithful to one woman. Is that what you're saying?
Traditional worship makes you
faithful to just one woman.
No. Traditional worshippers, many of them have different wives. Oh. Many, they have different wives, yes. But they know they sleep with person wife. Never.
Mm-hmm.
And if now one person in who they will see, if they want, maybe they need to admire another person. That's I'm going to, you understand? But you see a lot of all these people, a lot of people's wives are pastors' girlfriends and all that. And day for people, hardcore traditional worshiper, like once they say this person is married now, so that they run, then they run from.
Thank you for your life. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe.
So I'm going to just ask you, now that you've mentioned the issue of marriage, so I want to ask you, do you think that Nigerians punish honesty and appreciate hypocrisy when it comes to the issues of marriage?
Mm-hmm.
They punish honesty.
When you're honest, if you're married and you're honest in your marriage, to say, okay, I'm tired of this.
Thank you all.
Instead of going behind the door, sneaking in and doing all sorts of those things in secret. Do you think that Nigerians appreciate such hypocrisy instead of being honest in marriages?
So. I don't think it's just Nigerians. I think it's human nature. People want to hear the truth, but they can't handle the truth. They will tell you, tell me the truth. When you now tell the truth, it becomes a problem. But now you say you want to hear truth. They now tell you truth, you don't want to hear again. So I don't think it's just a Nigerian thing. Maybe it's more in Nigeria, but I think it's a general thing. People have a problem handling honesty. They prefer those ones that will keep deceiving them and doing things in the dark and all that. That's their hero. I think it's just a general human nature thing. But it's best to be honest. Be honest and deal with it. Whatever is going to happen, let it happen. Straight up.
Okay, so I'm going to take you at this point.
Okay.
Talking about honesty.
Okay.
While you were talking, you talked about, telling the people truth.
Okay.
And then you said, if you find yourself hurting someone and you're informed, you immediately apologize and, retrace your step.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you, concerning your marriage, the controversies about it, do you think you were honest to your first wife and your family?
Okay, good
This person,
question. But
good
you
one.
know, I wouldn't want to. I know me sitting down here, everybody wants to hear. Once they say you Edochie's family, everybody, yeah, you know. But I wouldn't want to go into that so much.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. Social media, the things people hear on social media are just 1% of the truth.
Okay.
All right. The real thing happening in people's homes, the main issues, don't even get to come out on social media. I'm telling you the truth. So the main the crux of the matter of that my matter, you know, this social media. Believe me.
Unique. That's just the truth. You're not the only one, no. And I think they also asked him some certain question from that. You know, after his son Kai, he did something. He went ahead and deleted all the pictures containing his son and his daughter and his wife. So people were like, why did he delete all those things? They asked him in this interview, why do you delete those things? Is it that you are giving us opinion or option that everything that was said about you on social media is all true? Is that it? But this man, being that he's Yul Edochie, he denied everything. Oh, he said that that is the way he mourns. So everything he did those days was exactly the way he mourned. Let's go ahead and listen. This woman have asked him this question. I think he will give an honest answer. He asked him, do you think that what you did to your first wife is being honest? This guy, man.
Everything people say and it's all bullshit.
Speculation.
That's speculation. So somebody comes up with something, they blow it out of proportion, you know, and then they are waiting for me to come out and respond. So every time I go set camera, they tell you about my family.
But now you
My
start
ex-wife
am.
did
Now you
this and
come
did
to
that.
social media
So
and post
I'd
that you're
rather
no longer
not
with you,
say
Edochie.
anything. So for
You're
this
no longer with
particular
me,
topic,
Edochie. You said
trust
it.
me, I'd rather not say anything.
You must say, oh, you came to social media 2023 and announced you guys break up. You came without even considering how she's going to feel, how everybody's going to feel. You just came to your Instagram and announced your breakup the same way that Tooth Baba announced his breakup with Anidibia. So it will just come all of a sudden. And this woman, May Doche, she was so down then because she did not see it coming. And you just came to social media, announced the next thing is that you have married another woman. Is it how people, a normal man, I used to claim that you're a traditionalist, behave? You say that traditionalists, they're married to 30 to 25 wife. Now they try for this word though.
I know people want to hear a lot about that one. But you see this one, I don't go talk. And if you give me some time, because you see, family matter and family matter. God, some have even died as a result of not being able to fix their own problem.
Guys, I'm so sorry. Hello, mommy. I'm trying to call you here.
No, I don't know the kind line where you get.
It's where?
Every time person will call you, voice.
It's
And
where?
I enter market and I want phone things. They don't even want to phone.
Hey, yeah.
The teacher is 10,000, one pencil.
I'll just get half.
And the sure. The woman say it's 6,000, but she'll give me 5.
No problem, ma.
Okay, she get the teacher half pencil.
Yes, ma.
At least they get me 14,000 now.
If you come back, I will settle you now.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, I'm sorry. Okay, you are audible now. Okay, you can hear me. All right, thank you so much, ma. So now we know that we are audible now. We can continue. Somebody was trying to reach me on phone, was calling my twin line at the same time. So let's continue. Now, this matter. This matter of you and you Edochie and Juju wife. I am even yet to believe that how some women do. How some women do sometimes. I'm yet to believe them. Okay, now let's continue hearing from the oga of the day. I him get today. Maybe we continue hearing from him.
Family issue. I know a lot of. I know you still come up with another. As I don't talk this way, you will throw another one. You know. but for this one, I wouldn't want to go into the. I wouldn't want to go into that. I don't want to. Yeah. I don't want to start talking. My ex-wife did this. See, real men don't handle issues like that. All right, I'm a man. I'm a solid man. I don't go come out for podcast say, hey, my ex-wife did this, man. It's all family stuff. Nobody's perfect, all right? But it's all my inside house matter. Just that a lot of the things they say, speculation. They don't even have the name. That's why it doesn't move me. It doesn't, no matter what you say about me, it doesn't move me. Talk. I'll even give you, if I find out that the talk don't be reduced, I will do one thing, make the talk increase. because I love, I don't vex, I love being talked about. I'd rather be talked about than me talking about people. Hey, I don't like talking about people.
My sister, unique. This thing you just say there, now the truth. Is it this thing where you just say, now the truth? You get them. So many people, so many men. It's not only you. You is just like this because it's a celebrity that people need to talk about. There are a lot of homes presently, a lot of women that is passing through this. And karma, one thing they don't know is that karma will always come back. You see, karma is very real. If you don't believe in karma before, I'm one of those people that believe in karma. If anything that goes around comes around, it might not come today, but give it time. It will always, so far your hand is clean. One thing you will tell you tell yourself, say, let my hand be clean. A lot of women look at not long ago there were drag of having autism baby, but that one is their business. I don't talk about people children. Children are blessing. So, and God is a perfect giver. What I'm talking about is recently I heard that Jude Austin, you Edochie move out of their house. Now one now touch, I think now on top, now he come out on social media and say that how he left the house, he left their home. Later we come here say he don't come back. That was the day they did a video, on Jude day, Jude Austin birthday. So they had to do that video because if they have not done anything on that her birthday, people will talk. People will talk because it's like what people have been expecting. If they not do any, if they not celebrate Jude Austin birthday, it's that speculation, as according to what he's saying, it would have been real because me too, I go believe him. I go believe him. Let's continue hearing from this man.
I don't want to care what you ask. I don't care what you say. I don't read. If you write about me now, you list this, I don't go read them. You don't concern me. But
It's well. My sister. Hey, that is what they call karma. You see, karma. This thing when they call karma, people they take them for granted. You see, karma is very, very real. You see, when it comes to karma, don't joke, karma are real. A lot of people will think that karma is not real. It's something that it happens. It happens. It happens. One of our neighbor where we lived before, this thing brought me to this story. one of our neighbor where we lived before, this woman is very beautiful. When you talk about beautiful women in that our street, you should count that man's wife as number one. Do you know that this man went and rented apartment for side chick close to the family house, close to the house the man built for him and his wife. He has 3 children. He rented apartment for side chick. The man goes to the side chick to sleep, to spend time. People living in that compound knows the man, that the man normally come there. The wife gave birth. He did not celebrate the wife, did not buy anything for the wife. He did not buy car. He went and bought car for side chick. It was people that is living in that compound that invited the woman to talk to the woman. One of the neighbor there in the compound say that you always see the husband odd hours, odd hours early in the morning or late in the night. So that he's suspecting this and this. The woman said that it did not start today. Later, it was not long ago, that inside chick took in and said that he was pregnant. They must marry her. They must marry. So meanwhile, the other one had only 3 girls. They said that why the man is leaving to go and sleep outside is because the wife has girls. That one that is pretending that the side chicken or side chicks of a thing got pregnant, was parading this whole street. Very foolish and evil. He was parading the whole street with that pregnancy. The day nobody pray for evil to happen. No, you know that side chick, after even the mother came for preparation when the woman was heavily pregnant, was no longer hiding it. This side chick will wake up and go straight to the man's house and ask the wife if the husband was around with his heavy pregnancy. The woman was not saying anything. The woman was just bearing the pain. You know that woman went to give birth and die there, by leaving the son. The child later gave birth to the son, but she did not live to enjoy that child. That's the same karma. The man fought the parents of the girl that they ate the money, that they cannot carry a child. They said that they not marry their daughter, and last, the man used money and sued the family. Do you know that they brought back that man's son and gave to the wife? The child now should be around 5 years. The child is now living with the wife. They went to court with the family. After everything the man did for the family, they did DNA. The man have money. He fought the family. You see that plan that the side chick was planning to do to the wife? How? Because if she has gave birth to that child and be alive, do you know that she will come and be fighting in the house of that man? He will try to drag the woman out of the family, but God said no. Nobody pray for me, she cry. Nobody pray me, she cry. But it happens. It's inevitable. It happens. Now the woman did not even bother. I don't know that the woman, because we have packed out from that place, I don't know that whether she ended up having her own son or what. But then she carried the son and started breastfeeding the child. Because the family of the side chick, they don't get money now. They don't get money. You see the life? God fights for the innocent. Exactly, my sister. Let's see wetin this man they talk, because this you edochie, he be like say you no get shame. You say you edochie, shame, shame. In the Bible, shame. Adron. Yes, she's a good woman. That woman was a good woman. No. Very peaceful one at that. Because some women will not even take it. She accepted the child knowing that the side chick don't buy. The husband brought the child, accepted the child as the child was still a baby now. The family of the girl wanted to carry the child. He said no, that he want to train the child. Let's hear, please. Thank you. Let's hear all the
talk,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't want to know what you're saying. So if I notice that way you talk, the fire don't they lay down, I will do another thing which will make you talk again. Then when I see that everybody's talking about me, it gives me joy. I'll relax. I'm the dawn. Let them
So let's take it from there.
Okay.
I mean, you're a public figure, and you agree with me that a lot of people look up to you, especially the youth.
Yeah.
And you know, you said, "Oh, family matter is family matter," right? What do you think, as a celebrity, that a lot of people look up to?
Okay.
Don't you think you're setting people certain clarification just so they know what to emulate from you and what not to follow?
Yeah, well, it depends on what I want to clarify.
Yeah.
It depends on what. For me, I don't feel I need to clarify everything. Okay. If I have to look, the brand edochie is selling. That's the truth. And that's why they will keep talking. I love to be very honest. Sometimes my honesty offends a lot of people, but I love it because you must offend people in this life. Is that not like when you're focusing on your personal life, not like you intentionally want to hurt people, but if you're focusing on yourself and your personal life and your personal improvement, it must make people upset. But you don't.
Let's like the video. Thank you.
And focus. Are you me? Forget the noise and focus. I love to focus on what I'm doing. Okay? I don't concern myself with what people are saying. Because people will always talk. That's the truth. People will always talk. Leave them to talk. Just focus. They've said a whole lot. In fact, all the things they said about me, they've said 1,000.
Thank you so much for subscribing.
Seriously, I don't go through all those things. I don't discuss them. Yeah, I don't. Why? It's not necessary.
No.
It's not. One young boy or one young girl who's 20 years old buys data and he goes to social media. Don't hear this. Then I'll start reading at 44. No, it means I'm in disgrace. I don't know whether you understand. Then I'm in disgrace. I ran for governor at 35. I got into Nollywood at 23. Currently, without mentioning words, I am one of the greatest actors in Africa. You can't question it.
One of what? Let's hear again.
Then I'll now get up and be reading what one 19-year-old boy or girl wrote. Oh man, I'm a solid man. I don't go come out for podcast. I smile reading that. You know, it's all family stuff. Nobody's perfect, all right? But it's all my inside house matter. Just that a lot of the things they say, speculation. They don't even have the name. That's why it doesn't move me. It doesn't, no matter what you say about me, it doesn't move me. Talk. I'll even give you, if I find out that the talk don't be reduced, I will do one thing, make the talk increase. because I love.
Hey, you're welcome. Good evening.
I'd rather be talked about than me talking about people. Hey, I don't like talking about people, but I want to be talked about. But at the same time, I don't want to care what you ask. I don't care what you I don't read. If you write about me now, you list this, I don't go read them. You don't concern me. But I want you to talk, but I don't want to know what you're saying. So if I notice that one way you talk Monday, the fire don't day down, I will do another thing which will make you talk again. Then when I see that everybody's talking about me, it gives me joy and I relax.
So let's take it from there. I mean, you're a public figure, and you agree with me that a lot of people look up to you, especially the youth. And you know, you said, "Oh, family matter is family matter," right? What do you think, as a celebrity, that a lot of people look up to?
Okay.
Don't you think you're setting people certain clarification just so they know what to emulate from you and what not to follow?
Yeah, well, it depends on what I want to clarify.
Yeah.
It depends on what. For me, I don't feel I need to clarify everything. Okay. If I have to look.
You they read now. Why you know they read?
Is selling. That's the truth. And that's why they will keep talking. I love to be very honest. Sometimes my honesty offends a lot of people, but I love it because you must offend people in this life. Is that not like when you're focusing on your personal life, not like you intentionally want to hurt people, but if you're focusing on yourself and your personal life and your personal improvement, it must make people upset. But you denoise, forget the noise and focus. Are you with me? Forget the noise and focus. I love to focus on what I'm doing. Okay? I don't concern myself with what people are saying. Because people will always talk. That's the truth. People will always talk. Leave them to talk. Just focus. They've said a whole lot. In fact, all the things they've said about me, if they've said 1,000 things, I've probably seen maybe 10. Seriously, I don't go through all these things. I don't just go. Yeah, I don't. Why? It's not necessary.
Wow.
It's not. One young boy or one young girl who's 20 years old buys data and he goes to social media. You edochie this, then I'll start reading at 44. No, it means I'm in disgrace. I don't know whether you understand. Then I'm in disgrace. I ran for governor at 35. I got into Nollywood at 23. Currently, without mentioning words, I am one of the greatest actors in Africa. You can't question it. Then I'll now get up and be reading what one 19-year-old boy or girl wrote about you. Grow up first. Now when you grow up, then that's you distracting yourself. So if you mention certain things, it depends on what you talk about. I will want to clarify one or two things. Okay? It depends on what, but not everything. I'm not afraid of being misjudged. They must misjudge you. No matter what I say today, tomorrow they will write another one. You know why? Because the market is selling. Okay. Go to Facebook. One guy, somebody says he or she is a blogger. If he write about himself, he will see 20 comments. Write about you, edochie, see 2,000 comments. You want that to stop? You want the person to stop? It's not possible. Do a video about yourself, you see 100 views. Do a videos and talk about you, edochie, you see 1 million views. And you think the person will stop? No matter what I say here today, they will turn it around and say another thing. Do you understand? So, yes, so it depends on what you talk about. I can clarify. So I'm not really.
So, as a traditionalist, right? Would you encourage your followers to have more than one wife?
It depends on what works for you.
Okay.
Africans back then were known to have many wives, and it worked for them.
Okay.
I cannot tell anybody how to live your personal life. But do not live it based on what society is trying to make you do. Do what works for you. Okay? Over time, society has tried to, for different reasons best known to them, society has tried to box us, to tell human beings, live like this, live like that, do this. So we'll tell you, God said we should. Where did you see that God that told you that it must be like this? Where you see him? Do you understand what I'm saying? The white people came with Christianity and told us, hey, God said it. Where will I see that God? Where did he appear? There's no
pastor.
This is people selling their ways to us. Now, we as Africans, we are now abandoning our ways and struggling to be like the white man. Why? Why is the white man our standard? Why? Why should the white man be my standard? I don't know whether you understand. We are just different human beings created by God. Live the way you want to live. Leave the black people to live the way they want to live. If a black man wants to marry 25 wives, as long as it's working for him, leave him alone. Do you understand? You don't sit in your country and tell the black man that what he's doing is wrong. Who told you the one you are doing is right? Do you understand? So Africans should be able to live the way they want to live. If this is what works for you, if 30 wives will work for you, please. Carry on. If one works for you, carry on. You edochie cannot tell you do like this in your personal life.
Okay. Now, I know it's a very family issues are usually very sensitive issues, very very sensitive issues, and of course I understand some of the reasons why you may not want to talk about it. But we are still going to ask some of these questions because it's important to us who follow you,
Okay.
and you are a public figure, like she rightly said earlier. And the question I'm going to ask you is because you brought some of these things to the public.
Okay.
All right, so it's no longer private as long as you've made it public with us. And you've talked about the traditionalist having the right to marry as many wives as possible. I support that. Matter of fact,
Mr. Henry, ask him how many wives do your father have?
Our DNA is a role model. Just make enough money so that you don't
straight bullet, don't meet net
don't marry. Yes. I love the man. I love what he does.
I have a lot of respect.
I respect him. He doesn't go around. Just if I like you, I marry you. You're my wife now. So I would want to know. How many wives are you married to currently? You are a traditionalist. Tell us, we are confused. How many wives are you married to?
Okay. Some people say 2. Some people say 3. Some people say there are more. Some say there are even ones that
we don't know yet.
That they don't know yet. But this particular question, for certain reasons, I will not answer this one. For certain reasons. For certain reasons. Maybe later. But for certain reasons. I told you some questions. Some questions I will answer. Some I will tell you, I know the answer. You know, go beat me. I'm a very stubborn guy. I don't say if you answer. I know the answer. Anything you like, I know the answer. But it doesn't mean you should ask. Please ask. Right? There are certain things.
Okay. Now let's try to also talk about not just stay tied on how many wives you're married and all. But this one was something you did that people have continued to wonder why you did it. And this was in 2023 when you deleted the post of the post you've made about Judy. And then the other post you've made about your children. What prompted it?
2023, that was when I lost my son. That was when I lost my son. My son died. My first son. I have a girl. After the girl, the boy. The girl is 20 years now. She'll be 21. The boy would have been 19. But he died. You know, so
thank you.
That at that time I just took out all the pictures on my social media platform. I took out everything and it was just plain. You know, that was me. That was a mourning period for me. You know, I was mourning the best way I could. You know, people mourn in different ways. Some people mourn by staying quiet. Some people mourn by jumping around because if you leave them to stay quiet, they may die of depression. But a lot of people will not understand. I never used to understand until it happened. Maybe many years ago, before it happened to me. If you tell me that, oh, this person lost his father or lost somebody, you expect to see the person like this. And then you see one person jumping up and down, and you're like, imagine this one that just lost. You don't know that depression, that person they fight. If you leave and say, go enter his house, you go wake up. People mourn in different ways, you know. So, but that was a period when I lost my son. So, no, I think that was March. It was in March, March 2023.
April.
Yeah, and April. Then he was buried in April. He died in March, and then he was buried in April. And you know, that period,
I can understand. I can understand. I'm going to ask one more very sensitive question. And this is because I think this clarification is important. People make a lot of insinuations. When you deleted those posts, people started insinuating that you started having regret because you felt that your actions led to the death of your son. This is what people, we read it and it broke our heart. That people could say that a man would intentionally do what will cost him the life of his son. So people say that you realized your mistake and then you started trying to clear up those posts and that wrong turn the way they timed it.
Okay. No,
Do you think there was any?
Nah, that's not what happened. Like I always say, people will always insinuate stuff. Right? That is normal. You can't stop them. Even if you make a video to counter that, they will insinuate another one. Talk must be going on, especially when the market is selling. If your brand sells, they must keep talking. But that's not what happened. No. That's not what happened. It was never about any form of real men don't regret it. Take an action, you follow it up. Don't regret nothing. Regret is for weak men. If you do something, it doesn't work, you do again. Doesn't work, you do again until it works. You never sit down and say, hey, how could I have? No, that's for there's weak people who regret. Don't regret anything. You move. And whatever I've done in my life, like I say, I always there's a voice that speaks to me. It may not be understood by people around me, but the truth is, they don't need to understand me. Are you listening?
Yeah.
This is very important. This is something I would want a lot of people to listen to. Everybody must not understand what you're doing. It's like once it comes to your personal life. If you are trying so hard to make everybody to understand you, you are going to lose focus. At certain times, you just need to face what you are doing and keep doing it. Don't try to explain anything. Don't complain. Don't explain. Just do things. The life of a man will always be tough, but it's good. You know why? It makes a man tougher. Because a man needs to be tough in this world. He must be strong to survive this world as a man. Some people will tell you, why society is harsh to men. Yes, society should be harsh to men because men need to be tough. That's the only way to toughen a man. A man must be strong. You must be able to say, this is what I'm going to do and make sure you do it. No matter what anybody says. A man shouldn't be that person that, okay, I'm going to do this thing by 7 o'clock and 6:30, you wake up and start listening. Okay, what will they say? If I do it now, what will they? Then after listening to them, I don't do it again. Then you're not ready to be a man. Those kind of people you don't become great. Great people. I'll give you an example. President Trump, when he was running for his second term in office, they were trying to put him in prison because of what happened during his first term. They said he insinuated violence. The government was struggling to put him in prison. What did he do? He kept on running for president. I'm not saying he's the best president. I'm not saying that. I'm just giving you an example from his life. While they were struggling to put him in prison, he was focused on running for president. He wasn't even addressing that issue, the whole prison. He just focused on, I must win. And anytime you interview him, he's going to tell you, I am the best president for America and I'm going to win. He kept on doing that, and what happened? He won. All those charges were dropped. Forget noise. People will talk. Leave them to talk. You can't be setting your camera to explain what are you explaining. Explaining to people that have not even fixed their own life. Who has a perfect life? Show me that person. Show me that person who has a perfect life. Recently now, you can see that a lot of people you thought were having beautiful marriages while are they inside house. 2 or 4 brothers. Not lying. The people used to think, oh, that this one, their own marriage. Oh, I want to be like them. Oh, God, when? He never scatter finish now. So don't try to be like anybody. Just focus. Our destinies are different. Understand where you're going to and keep going there. The devil will keep trying. If you are going home, you're trekking down and you want to stop and start, doing everything that what's it called? Stoning. You are not going to get to your destination. You have to keep moving. And that's what I do. I'm a moving train.
Talking about toughness, Odogu, I have to ask you this question. Talking about being a tough man.
Okay.
And you've emphasized how a man should be so tough.
Yes.
Because that's what greatness is all about.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, were you at any point in time during all those your marital saga concerned about the emotional well-being of your kids?
Yes.
Especially the ones from me.
Yes, yes. I'm in contact with my children. Yeah, I'm in contact with my children. I've heard a lot of things, people saying he abandoned his children. Sometimes I read those things and I laugh. Did my children ever come to anybody to complain? It's funny. I'm in contact with my children. Yeah. My second son just he got to university months ago. He just did his matriculation a few days back. And we were communicating. In fact, he told me about it the day before the time. And I said, guy, I'm very busy. Why didn't you tell me this? Give me, tell me ahead of time, like 4 or 5 days or a week. I'm very busy, man. I'm doing politics, I'm doing acting, I'm doing so that I can come. He said, one thing, I can't even remember the excuse he gave to me, but he told me about it like a day before. And I think same thing with his mother as well. I said, okay, congratulations. You're 17. That's my age when I got into university as well. Of course, my parents were not even there when I did matriculation. So time for you to be a man. If you had told me earlier, I would have been there, but best of luck, bro. I wish you the best. I said, send me pictures when you guys are done. He said, okay, send me the pictures. Pictures are in my phone. This my son, the same one they are saying, he's not communicating. You can't set camera to debunk everything. You understand? You can't. If I start doing that, I'll lose focus. If we finish now, I'll show you the pictures. I'll show you. In fact, even today, I had a chat with my son yesterday, and I sent him money today. Today, I'll show you. I sent him money. He said pocket money. I sent it to his mother so that through the mother, so that the mother keeps record of it. Yes, today. I'll show you when we're done with this podcast. But I'm not that man who will do this and post it on social media. What am I trying to prove? Do you understand? What am I trying to prove? It will look childish. It will look childish. I'm a king. A king will always behave like a king. You go leave things they do anyhow. Every time I go to the people I say I don't send that money. So who am I trying to impress? Do you understand? Who am I trying to impress? Same people like me who have problems too. Whenever I think, who am I? No, seriously. Do you understand? So there's been a lot of talk about, but I'm in contact with my children because no matter what happens, it shouldn't affect the children. All right. Women are more of emotional thinkers. Men are logical. So you don't expect a woman to always behave like you. So if you're always, why can't you? How can you? What? You will die before your time. Leave the woman to be a woman. You be a man. And there was a time. Yeah. And also, let me just chip this in as well. There's also a court order. There's so there's this divorce case going on. So that's why I can't really speak about things. Yeah. But there's also a court order, from the court saying that anything that has to do with my children should not, for their own safety, I shouldn't post because that one is 17. Then there's still the one that is about 8 or 9. I can't go about. They said no more posting of them. So that's why you see it's not like I don't love them. That's my blood. I deal with my children. I take care of people that I don't even know every day of my life. How much more my own children? Every day of my life I take care of. I did dash money from morning till night. I start again the next day. That's normal me every day. And I see it as a blessing. That's my own way of saying, God, thank you. I don't like holding cash. I prefer doing transfers. But just for the sake of helping people, I withdraw money every day, just have money. So anybody that comes to me to take 5K, that's my own way of, even if I know to go church all the time. God, see this one and they try. I love to solve people's problems. That joy that I see on the faces of people when I help them it gives me this this fulfillment. Somebody comes to you and like, oh, my children's this one. I know it's not how much? 15,000. Oh yeah, take 20, take 50. And you see the transformation. That pain just goes away. I don't think there's anything like it. It gives you this fulfillment. And that's what I love doing. So if I do that all the time, then how much more my own children? Your own children.
Awesome.
Thank you. Now, next question I want to ask you is about your father.
Okay.
There was a time your father came out or was asked in an interview, I can't remember clearly, and he said he's not aware of your marriage.
Okay.
Why did he think he said that, and how did he make you feel?
Okay, 2 questions. First one, why do I think he said that?
I mean, as your father, and he said he's not aware that you're married.
Well, he's entitled to whatever he wants to say. That's the why. What's the second question?
How did he make you feel?
I didn't feel anything. Look, I'll tell you something.
Okay. Now I'm curious.
See that man? Chief Edochie. I love him. That's my father. I have a lot of love and respect for him. A lot. He cannot get me angry. Like, I mean, no matter what he says, if my father says, you are a fool, I say, yes, sir. You are a bushman, I say, yes, sir. Sir, is there anything you want me to do for you? I'll do it and I go away. I'm not moved. I love him. I respect him. He's my father. He did his best to raise 6 of us. All right. Of course, he's not perfect. You know, I don't expect him to be, but I love him. I cannot. If my father comes here, even while I'm having this interview, and says, you kneel down, I'll kneel down. Till whenever he says 15 minutes, raise your hand now, raise your hand. Till when he's done and he's happy, say, you get up and say, okay, sir. Even at this age, at 44, yes. That's how much love. I don't joke with my father. That's me. So whatever he says, he's entitled to it. Why he decides to say it, still in his mind. And again, like I always tell you, I emphasize this a lot so that a lot of people can learn. At this age, my problem now cannot be what my father thinks about my personal decision. I don't know what you understand. Anything I want to do as a man in my personal life, I'm not a child. Do you understand? I should be able to now say, this is good for me, and this is not good for me. And that thing that is good for me, I go for it. I don't have to explain, complain, or explain. Real men don't explain or complain. You face it. Do you understand? So that's me. Why he said it, his business. How it made me feel, nothing. I didn't feel it.
Rita Edochie. I'm not sure. Is she truly your auntie?
Yes, my uncle's wife. My father's younger brother, his wife.
Why does it seem as if she takes pleasure in trolling you? Especially since this marriage
is selling. Yule Edochie is selling. I say it all the time. Anybody will talk about themselves, they don't go sell. So they have to talk you to sell. So I'm not angry with anybody. You must know your Ross. No. If God makes you great, you have to operate great. Do you understand? My light is too bright. They blind people eye.
Exactly.
So I cannot apologize for the light where God put for my body. What I will tell you is buy some.
Guys,
Calling.
Hello? Yes, we are sorry. Oh.
They think they are trying
This
to bring
man
me down.
just
You
came and
cannot
be
bring
saying
me
a
down.
lot.
Nobody can, because nobody you take me up.
No be small mumu.
The more they talk about me, I get bigger.
Hmm?
5 years ago, there were places I could not come into, and some people will tell you, okay, well, we don't watch Nigerian movies. Right now, you can't say you don't know you edochie. Who be that person? No, you can't talk up. If you know they watch film, you know they go Facebook. I'm the most talked about person on Facebook. True or false? Tell me another person.
Sure.
So the more they try to bring me down, and they go up. You can't bring down a brand that you did not raise. What are you doing? So why am I bothered? I don't know what I understand.
Yeah.
I can't be. You must choose your battles as a human being. If you fight every battle, you gas out. Any battle where you see, you will fight. Any battle where you see, your gas will finish. So you have to choose your battles, the ones that are truly, worth fighting. That's what you fight, right? The ones that are not. So stop wondering why one particular person is always talking about me. That's because I am selling. If that person talk about himself or herself, nobody send them. So it will still come back to that one where they bring that traffic. I bring traffic for them. Do you understand? I bring traffic. So then I expect them to stop. Then I'm not doing the work of God. Let them I'm telling you, how can I say I'm a minister of God and I don't want people to make money? People have to be okay. Why am I a minister? I'm a practical minister of God. Don't be saying open church, just they collect money. I want my people to be okay.
You want to give people money.
Do you understand? Let me give them money. God, they give me my own. They can tap from what you have. The excess, it's too much. I'm telling you, because God takes care of me. So in turn, every money God gives to me, from there. So God ensures, that this guy will always be okay. So when I see people who write all these things about me, the few that I come across, I know they're all doing this. If you shut down Facebook and all these things that they use make money, everybody will go sleep. You don't go help him again. Because they're all looking for money. So why are you bothered?
Okay, so let's talk about marriage. No, back to marriage. So we know that you got married at a very early age,
Okay.
and it's been said that your parents, usually got you married.
Okay, what do you mean by got me married?
Like, probably you were not ready to marry at the time you were married, but because of the influence, you got married.
Okay, that's what they are saying.
That's what it says, That's what it said. So now, as a person, do you think marriage as an institution, something everyone should look forward to, do?
Yeah. I think marriage is a beautiful thing.
Okay.
My opinion. I'm entitled to it. I think marriage is a beautiful thing. Yes, I think it's good. Sometimes it could last. Sometimes it may not. That your parents had 70 years of marriage doesn't mean you are also going to have it. You may not. But is it a good thing? Yes. Finding that one person you can do life with, who will understand you and always be there for you. A woman who will respect you, and you in turn, you respect her and care for her and protect her. It's a beautiful thing. Have that partner who will go to war with you, right? But sometimes, painfully, it's not what a lot of people want. But sometimes, in order for you to move forward, a certain union has to end. Not because you want it to, but it's just designed like that. You may get to a point in life and you realize that where you are going to is no longer favoring the person you are with, or the person you're with can no longer,
Really?
what's the word now? Accommodate who you are becoming.
Accommodate your expansion.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's why
Now
they
you
say
expand, I be na
when a rocket flies, it gets to a certain altitude. It's
wahala.
okay, so the problem now is that when that happens, a lot of people will keep talking. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Hey, husband and wife, they are supposed to be there, you know, and all that, and forgetting that people have different journeys. You understand? Destinies are different. Focus on yours. Is marriage a beautiful thing? Yes. Is it wonderful when it lasts 60, 70 years? It takes a lot of understanding for it to get to that beautiful.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can get into one that may not last that. But it's better to stay alive. It's better to stay alive because some people don't know when to part ways. Sometimes it's not working, but because they are trying so hard to fix something that is already gone and should stay gone, they try so hard to fix it, and sometimes it even takes their lives. I've seen it happen, but I don't want to mention names. I see it happen because somebody is, I mean, we even know some, right? Sometimes there are unions that should end. It's painful, believe me, for the man, for the woman. Nobody wants a marriage to break. That's the truth. Any man who truly loves his wife or wife who truly loves the husband doesn't want their marriage to break. But sometimes that's what you need. That's what you need. You need that breakup to become the next version of yourself. Not for everybody, right? Not for everybody. So marriage is a good thing. I will not tell anybody don't get married because marriage. No, I see a lot of people saying that marriage is a good thing. Trust me, if you can find that partner, sometimes too, no matter how careful you are, no matter how you try, something may just go wrong. Nobody predicts it. You can see somebody today, marry the person tomorrow, and have 70 years of a beautiful marriage. You can date somebody for 20 years, believe this person is the perfect person. You get married, and 5 years after, it's no longer working. So I see a lot of people who will tell you, make sure you marry your best friend. That's crap. You marry your best friend, one wahala can come out tomorrow, and that person will cease to be your best friend. I'm telling you, I've seen it happen. It's not about marrying your best friend. Marry somebody you understand, right? Who also understands you and gives you what you want. It's also good to take time to know people, and then you get into it with seriousness, with commitment, right? For the women, I always tell them, respect your husband. I try to tell a lot of women who I get the opportunity to advise sometimes. Men who are men, the only thing they want is respect. Respect is love for a man. A man wants to be able to tell the wife, you see this thing, I don't want this thing to be moved from here for the next 1 week. The man travels. He wants to come back and see that this thing was not moved, even though 1 million people tried to move it. That man can buy you a car that day just for the fact that what he said was obeyed. But if he comes back home and then he sees this thing there, and then the wife is there, my love, I tried, but they now moved it too. As far as it's concerned, it's been disrespected. For real men, that's what love is for a man. Women love attention. They want to be cared for. They want, the man to buy them stuff. That's love for women. And I tell every man, do that. If you love a woman, why you not go spend money? Some people will tell you, don't spend money on women. That's crap. You must bring her money. It's normal. Just no spend the one where you don't get. Make sure make sure you have enough. Before you go buy a car, make sure you have a car. Don't be saying you go buy a car, use leg, then you are a fool. A very big fool. You should have cars before you can tell, let me buy this one and give to this babe. It's your money, you're entitled to it, but at least so you don't look like a fool. You should have your own car. Before you go buy iPhone 17 for a woman, you should also have iPhone 17. Let me say they use one Nokia Touch, you go buy woman iPhone 17. You know where will be that? That's you, not be. Yes, that's you, but I couldn't stop it. Relationship, money, how else you go prove say you be we must bring our money. But don't bring it out, don't be stupid about it. Some men are stupid about it. You carry your whole life, everything, center it on woman, they give them. Meanwhile, you don't have. It doesn't make sense. You are struggling so much, and when small money enter your hand, you pack the whole thing. That woman, if you say you be, you don't get sense. At all, you don't get sense. But is it good to spend? Yeah. So marriage is a beautiful thing. That's my take. Beautiful.
Okay. So I'm going to follow up with a question. So still on marriage, right? So you talked about getting someone that got your back, someone that understands where you are, where you're headed. So are there qualities men should look out for? Regardless, I mean, we're peculiar. Every man has what he wants. I want to believe there are some few things that can, cut across board. So are there qualities men should look out for in a woman they want to marry? Especially a real man that desires respect, like you said.
Yes. I think so. Like I always say, I can't tell people want different things. Like
so tell us, what does you want?
Okay, what does you want? Respect is number one for me. Don't give me money. I don't need money from you. That's me. If I'm married to you as a wife, I don't need your money. I'm gonna work. I'm a hustler. I'll make money. If it finishes, I'll go find out. That's me. All right? But I want to be respected. I want to be appreciated. All right? The one where they do, at least give me credit for it. All right? Give him encouragement. And then be part of his struggle. Listen to the man. Men go through a lot, a whole lot. Sometimes the man doesn't have, but he has to provide everything for the family. Sometimes all he needs is that woman who will tell him, like, you try, right? I love you, man. Love you so much. Keep it up. If you had something to eat, come. Right, sit down, eat, do this, do that. All right, you're doing so well. You see this strategy you use, very nice. You did well. So what you're going to do tomorrow, add this, add this, add that. Did you notice what I said now?
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice?
Yeah.
Not all women have this diplomacy in them. Even when the man is not getting it right, you see that, this useless man, things don't scatter. You can never do anything right. But if you're able to tell him, my man, hey, G, correct guy. You see this one, nice. You see as you do them today, confirm. Don't worry. Tomorrow I will tell you some things where you go add, so you go bam pass. The guy will feel like I don't do, even when he's not getting it right. But very few women are well. Let me not say very few. Some women, a lot of women don't understand it. They come out too, sometimes too antagonizing. That's the word. Too confrontational. You get me? And things just go wrong. At the same time, I can't really tell people how best to live because some things you don't like, other men like them.
Yeah.
I've seen a woman who said that she cannot marry a man that does not beat her.
I've also seen such a woman.
Thank you.
Yes. I was surprised today I heard.
Yes. Meanwhile, another woman will tell you, if you beat me, marriage has ended. I've seen a woman that said, if the man he must go to fight. Now, how you go show me say the man? So you go slap the man go give her from there, the next thing they don't enter bedroom.
She told me that she enjoys sex after beating.
You understand? So I can't tell people how to function. But for me, like just like you asked,
respect, appreciation,
respect,
diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
Now I'm going to ask those two more questions on this marriage, and we'll move into something more important.
We have married enough.
Yes, we have married enough. So the first question is about what your father said concerning marriage. It trended quite a lot when he said it, and it was about engagement.
Okay.
He said that an Igbo man, a real Igbo man, should never kneel down to propose to a woman.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I agree with him 100%. What are you kneeling down? You are the man that's in the 5 program. 100%. You know, that's it's that thing I say about, you know,
Borrowed culture.
borrowed culture. This thing now, Igbo people, you understand? Igbo people, they don't do influence us that we just want to do everything like them without even thinking it. What am I kneeling down to propose to you for? As a man, till they find for grand. Tell her you love her and you want to marry her. And if you have a ring and she accepts, put ring for her finger. You don't need to go on. What are you going on your knees?
But ring is also not our culture.
What?
Ring is not also our
Then throw
culture.
it away now. The most important thing is the ring is just to show engaged, so that anywhere else you go, once they look and say, okay, this one is engaged, so that at least men don't go to throw stuff. They will know that person, you know. But for me, I agree with Chief 100%. The man should never go down to what are you define.
Now, the next question is. The next question is, I'm asking you this as a minister.
Okay.
You've told us that you were called by God.
Yeah.
Do you think that God chooses a wife for anyone? I'm asking you this because a lot of pastors have come to tell us that you just pray God will choose a wife for you. But then their own marriages didn't also work out. Big pastors.
Yes.
So do you think that God chooses a wife for anyone?
This question, No. I think he just leaves you to go and find out yourself. I'm not. If I say something, you just say, guy, go and sort yourself. I don't know. Maybe it's possible. In fact, I think so. To a large extent, I think so. I think, I don't know.
So my confusion with this is because you can't tell me that it's a wife for you, and then the marriage fails. It doesn't make sense. You are not saying it would mean that God chose wrong.
Something, God can also choose your wife, and then he didn't choose it for the marriage to be last for 80 years.
He chose it to break early.
Now I dropped my phone.
But some things go end now. No, you see, people don't understand. If we're using the Bible as an example, not the same God that preaches peace and love. There are times he sent his people to war. I say, when you get to that village, kill everybody there. True or false?
Sure.
So what are we saying? God is not all love and that's not true. All right? God is love. At the same time, God is war when war is needed. That's my own understanding of God. I mean, if God doesn't like stubborn, he wouldn't have made me stubborn. God made me very stubborn. I know the hear word. And that's what works for me. The day I start being soft, I may die before my time. It's the same God that created me. At the same time, that same God will create another person, remove stubbornness completely, and give that person love. It simply means that's what that person needs to survive. Then he has given me my own. Just like the angels, as we were taught, I don't know. They will say, yes, they say they have angel Gabriel, angel of war, angel Michael, the one that protects. Then they have angel of peace. Why do you have all these angels doing different things? If those things were not important. They have the ones of war. They have the one of love. So when love is needed, they get person where they call. When war is needed, they get person where they call. Do you understand me? So you see that you can't. One thing about I think I know about God is that we can't predict God. And I think he made it that way because the day we are all able to predict him, then he ceases to be God.
True.
You cannot pray. That God gave you a wife doesn't mean it will last for 100 years. Maybe that wife is supposed to last for 20 years or 10, and it ends.
And the assignment in your life will be done.
Thank you. Maybe that person is just for an assignment. Maybe that person is just coming there to have certain children. Because some people will tell you, I've seen, there's this musician, let me not mention his name. He is, I think, the 7th child of a 6th wife. But he's actually the most popular, the most celebrated. He's the one that is taking care of the whole family. 7th child of a 6th wife. Now he carried the whole family for it. He's the most popular. In fact, some people who know this guy I'm talking about now can tell the person, but make I no mention his name. Naim be the biggest of the family, is carrying everybody. 7th child of 6th wife. So which means that if the man had not married up to number 6, if I don't born that picking, we they very popular now. We carry the whole family for her. Am I making sense? Yes. So in order to have that child, you have to marry 6 wives. Are you connecting with me? So some people will tell you, how can you should be one man, one wife. 6 to get that one way now. The man, I don't know whether the man is dead now, but it was that child that was now taking care of me. Money come day through that one. The other ones from the first and second, I thought no get shishi. Now this one come the family name, the whole name. Now that one make everybody know the name. So how do you criticize that? God is just awesome.
So now, since we have agreed that kneeling down to propose to a woman is not our tradition, it's an imported culture, and I quite agree with that. Should we also do away with white weddings since we have our traditional marriage?
I think we should. Or even though it's good to, I believe in Christianity, don't get me wrong. I think that's also okay. At the same time, if we say we don't want that, maybe we do our own. It's still okay. I need people to do what works for them. But for me, I won't say let's take it out completely.
But white wedding is not even a Christian marriage.
It's not a.
It's a white wedding.
I'm open to learn.
No, white wedding is for the Europeans.
It's a tradition.
It's a tradition of the Europeans,
so it's
just
like
our
traditional marriage.
Okay, it's not like it's a Christian thing.
No, it's not.
Straight up. I'll tell you. Let me tell you something. We have lost a lot of strength as Black people because of too much influence from Oyibo. We have lost a lot of strength. A lot. Our strength will begin to come back the day we truly realize who we are. I'll give you an example. Look at our sister sitting here. Look at the haircuts. Isn't she looking very, very beautiful as a woman? Even if she had a low cut, she'll just be okay as she did. Fine. You must not put Brazilian hair, somebody's hair, one person with a color hair from Brazil, before you can look. I don't know what you understand. Yes. But a lot of women now, they find it, once they can't come out like this. Hey, I better go make I go find one hair before. That's so, I don't know what you understand. Yeah. So too much influence from Oyibo people, they are not gods. These are just another race where God create as He did create us. Give us our strength, give them their own strength. We threw away our own to take theirs. And today, Black people are weak. If you now see somebody who is practicing traditional religion, hey, that juju man, people don't even understand the difference. Now, once they see you for water, where you they do one thing, hey, God forbid, Holy Ghost fire. So we need to come back and own. That's why I proudly own the way I am. And I don't try to be like the other person, the next person. I'm not influenced by whatever anybody is doing. Whatever you're doing, good for you, keep doing it. Me, I will keep doing the one I understand and keep being me. And that's my superpower. Africans have lost their superpower, which is them being original. They've lost it because we are trying to invite. We need to bring it back.
We need to. Now let's move away from marriage issue.
Before you get out of
The marriage issue.
No, yes, just one more.
Oh, I want us to leave this marriage
Just
issue.
last question. No, and
You
it's
said
because of
marriage.
what he concluded on Africans losing our power.
Okay.
So I know I grew up with my grandparents, and I heard stories. I mean, a lot of stories. Where, for instance, a man wants to marry a particular wife, the family will go and investigate the family's history.
Yes.
Check, was there a particular disease? What kind of people are they? You will agree with me that in recent times, most parents would not even do that. Do you think that could have also contributed to the rate of divorce that we have?
Yes, I think it also contributes. It's good to ask questions. It's good. It's very good. I think they should bring that part back. You need to know who you're getting married to. Know the family that person comes from. Know who they are and what they're about. You need to know. It's very important. That part has, I think it's almost extinct now, and they need to bring it back. I also think it's also contributing to divorce rates. Now, people don't know. You don't know anything about anybody. Just you like a boom, married. Shouldn't be. So that's also because I don't think people will do all that. Just want to see anybody go. Call one priest, married. So we're copying them so much. I think that should also we call it edochie. You ask question. I like it. I think it shouldn't be allowed to die. It should come back. Yeah.
Now moving on finally.
From
marriage. Earlier, if you mentioned twice here that you're one of the greatest actors in Africa.
Nobody can
and it's not debated.
Argue that at all.
So this leads me to the question I want to ask you now. We know you're super talented.
Okay.
Super talented. Whenever I see you in a movie, I get glued. You embody every character.
Okay.
But we've not been seeing you on Netflix movies, Prime videos, those big movies. We've only been seeing you in mostly Asaba movies and the rest. And people have been pointing all these things out. YouTube movies. So I want to ask, is this because of the politics surrounding Nollywood?
Okay.
Or because they feel you're not talented enough?
Definitely it won't be talent because everybody knows I'm a master when it comes to filmmaking. Everybody knows that. Some people will say politics. Believe me, I don't know. And it doesn't bother me. I'll be very honest with you. I love to, anyone where they do, I go they do and where. I don't worry about, okay, I'm supposed to be here, I'm supposed to be there, I'm supposed to be. The one where I hold for hand, I could do and where. I get so happy when people tell me, look, I watch Nollywood because of you. You have changed a lot. You have made people, everybody wants to now be an actor, and every actor wants to act with you, edochie, wants to be. It gives me a sense of fulfillment, right? Everybody wants that next level, yes, but at the same time, I'm not fighting anybody who doesn't want to put me in a Netflix movie. It's your movie. It's anybody you decide to cast for it, no problem. All right? People will say, like I said, definitely it's not because of lack of talent. Everybody knows I'm extremely talented. But I think some people will also say it's politics because they give to some people. Nobody me talking about politics, so I don't know. Do you understand? I don't know. The day they call me to do a Netflix movie, fine, I will. They don't call me, see this one where I go there, I go there do and where because it's going places. I have fans all over the world. I've seen Brazilians who send me messages and say they watch my movies. Americans, Tyrese, the American actor and singer, has posted a clip of my movie before. All right, so what we do is going far. It's going very far. Just that, Nigerians have a way of looking down on their own stuff, and if I'm not doing this and this and that, it looks like I'm not doing. But what we are doing, the YouTube movies, and we don't call it Asaba film because they shoot in Enugu, they shoot some in Lagos, they shoot in Asaba, they shoot in different places. Maybe you can decide to call them YouTube YouTube movies. They're also very good. I finished, I don't know if you saw the one I did recently. I think it was when did it come out? I think was it in December or November? It was a masterpiece. So anybody who doesn't want to put me in a Netflix film, no problem. Good luck with your film. I know they bother you.
Why does it seem as though majority of the big movies in Hollywood are produced by women? And we've also noticed, correct me if I'm wrong, we've also noticed that women Hollywood actresses, they seem to be doing better financially more than the men. What exactly is the problem? Is it that they are paid better than the men are paid, or they are? We don't understand.
You see that matter? Make me free that matter.
Please be serious.
But I'll tell you. No. I'll tell you. You see, it's always easier for women to achieve things than men. Always. And it's not something we should get angry about. It's something we should just accept. That's the truth. If a beautiful woman is trying to see a governor, and a handsome man, is trying to see the governor, it will be easier for the woman to see the governor once as she finds one governor look from camera, see governor will be normal governor, no be the other type. I don't talk anything those guys, but normal man. Once you look camera, I call her makeup. And if she's an intelligent woman that is able to pitch, what she came for and all that, brilliant, you're likely to get what you're looking for. So it's always easier. Women have that advantage. That's why some people tell you that Shaggy that sang the song and say, "I wonder if God is a woman." Women get that easily. Okay. So it's normal. It's not just in Nollywood. But at the same time, any man who works hard and focuses on his craft, right? Not focusing on what other people are doing. If you focus on your craft, I'll use myself as an example. God has been good to me. I can't tell that as far as Nollywood is concerned, I don't chop from the business where God has been good to me. I've been able to build houses and do things. God has been good to me. So if you focus and you know what you're doing, you're definitely going to make it, right? I don't want to talk down on anybody's hard work rate, because a lot of women in the business also work very hard. Very, 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 very hard, because making movies is not easy. There will be losses. Sometimes you make a movie and you don't make money from it. Sometimes you could see millions of views, but you didn't really make money. Maybe you didn't get out the money you spent. And then you do another one. It doesn't work again, you do another one. So I'm not going to take away their hard work and say they're not. No, I will not. All right? But we all know that in life, it's easier for women to actually get into certain places. A man will have to struggle more than a woman. We all know that. Okay, so I'll decide to leave it at that.
Yeah. So as a son of a legendary actor, whom we all respect, I don't think there is any place that if Edochie's name will be mentioned and people will not stand up in respect of him. If he comes here, we're talking about him coming here and asking you to kneel down and if he come here now, let me go first kneel down. All right, I hold him to a high esteem. But as a son of such a great man, do you think that his influence paved the way for you in the Nollywood industry, or it cost you more problem?
It didn't pave the way for me. It didn't. If anything, it even made a lot of people not want to give me opportunities. There's a lot of jealousy in business, a lot of jealousy in the industry. When I came in, my brother was also there as well. Link was acting, and then I came, and then there was my father. So for a lot of people, they were like, I want to take over the business. Papa day, this Sunday, this one don't come again. So it wasn't rosy for me. Nobody ever said to me, okay, because you're this man's son, come and take all the roles. Nobody. If anything, it made a lot of letting me this one. I beg. Sometimes they will go for an audition and then they'll look at the names and they say T-Link, Edochie, Edochie. Some people will say we must remove one person, one will come out and one will do the film. I've seen them say, that. So it never, I had to work. I had to push and push. There were times I would take bus to Lagos, then I was staying in Enugu. I'll take bus to Lagos. Now sometimes night bus, do an audition. My name doesn't come out. I'll take again. I'll come back. Normal. It never paved. Not at all. I had to work and work and work for it to make that name. In fact, at a point in my career, I wanted to remove that edochie from my name. Yes, because I'm this kind of person. I always wanted to make a name for myself. When I got in, I knew my father had this big name, but my kind of person, I wanted to make my own name. I wanted to hustle and get my own respect. So at some point, something was telling me, remove that edochie. They'll be answering you, Daniel, or you, Chukubike, something. So people don't know. So that if they want to give me an opportunity, let them not say, because of this man, so just give me. Although in the end, I didn't take the name out anymore. I kept on answering it, not because I didn't want to take it out because I didn't love the name or something. I just wanted people to give me, my own chance to show
as an individual.
Yes, don't look at me like this man's son. Just give me an opportunity. I knew I had something to offer. But like I said, it didn't pave way for me.
There's something I've also noticed in the Nollywood industry.
Yeah.
It's as though there's a competition between the Yorubas and the Igbos in the industry.
Okay.
Mostly when some very good Yoruba actors or producers want to produce a movie, you see that it's filled up with mostly Yoruba guys.
Okay.
And then the Igbos, they also do the same.
Okay.
Do you think that tribe, religion plays a part in the Nollywood industry favoring actors?
I don't think so. Me, I think differently. Maybe I don't think like every other person. I'm this kind of person. If you don't want to give me something, I find mine. I'm not going to hold you and say my destiny helper. If you don't do it for me, I go find another road. Try this side, no work. I try this side, and I'm going to get it. Do you understand? So I'm not that kind of person who will sit down and the tribalism, they are stopping us from progressing. Nobody is stopping you. If you have the drive and you have focus and you actually want to make it as an actor, you will. That's the truth. I was trained to, if they keep food, keep acting. The training that I was given in University of Port Harcourt by the lecturers, all the solid lecturers that trained us. One of them was Sam Dede. You know Sam Dede?
Yeah.
He was one of my acting lecturers. Colin Boziri Swanga is late now. God rest his soul. One of them. Mrs. Amatu Braid, also late now. God rest her soul. The training they gave us was if they keep food, keep acting. Shift food and act. Starve yourself so you can act. Because this acting will give you enough money later to buy any kind of food that you want. That's the training. So I cannot have that kind of training and not be successful. The training that we were given then was forget every other thing and act. Unfortunately, the younger guys now are distracted. Social media is distracting everybody. You come on set, everybody like, hey, yeah, so I'm now chilling with on set with who cares? Forget all that bullshit. Act film. You understand? When 2005, when I got into the business, luckily we didn't have all those smartphones, and I think maybe we may have also been distracted. We didn't have all that at that time. So you see a big actor, you greet the person, the person you greet you. You day your day. For us, it was about I wasn't going to set to take picture with all the big stars then. I was going to set to act. Give me work. Let me prove to you people that I can do this. Do you understand? And before I knew it, I got what I wanted. It was the drive. You feel me? It was a drive. When I got in at 2005, there were guys who were earning 1 million naira then. You can imagine what 1 million naira was in 2005. Look at now. 2005, 1M. There were big actors who were earning that. I don't want to mention their name. Do you know what I did? I'll come back home and I sit down and I'm like, oh wow. So my fellow man can actually earn 1 million naira. The movie in 2005. Oh, 1 million naira then you go buy a car. They pay you 1M for movie, then you buy a solid car, very solid. I never envied any of them. I didn't beef them. Unlike the ones now we have now, everybody's envying all the stars. They want to remove that star, make you dead there. No. Then what I told myself was I'll come back home and I'm like, wow. So my fellow man can actually bring out this amount of money and pay another person just to act film. And then they will pay and pay that guy 1 million. What does that teach me? That this guy that is earning 1 million must be, there's something he is giving that I am yet giving. So if I can learn that thing and also be able to give it, I will be able to make that same 1 million. That was my thinking. So I now started studying all those guys, the big guys then. I would go anywhere so I could watch them. Ramsey Noah, Emeka Ike, Richard Mofodamijo, Edochie, all those big people then in 2005 when I came in. That's why I could study them. Once I said to them, Uncle Olu Jacobs, so I could study them. I was trying to learn, even though I studied theater arts, I was also trying to learn more from them. Because what you are taught in school is different from the field. When you come on the field, you see it's a different ballgame. I kept on studying and studying and studying them until I started learning the tricks and what made them tick. You understand? And I also brought myself, my own personality into it. And before I knew it, I started earning good money. So for me, it's about the drive. People now complain too much. They always feel that it's somebody that is stopping them from becoming, either is one tribal problem or one religious problem.
Ancestral cause.
You understand? It's crazy. These days, if maybe if you come on set and you say, this person cannot act, I don't want to do this role. This role is too big for this person. Get me somebody else who can play this role because I'm going to do a lot of scenes with this person. So I want somebody who is a stronger actor or actress. Then, if they did it to someone like me in 2005, it will make me sit up. I will go home and say, wow, what am I doing wrong that made them to remove me from this role? What can I do better? Let me prove to these guys, the next time they see me on set, I will be so good that they will not take me out. If you do it today, the boy will go set camera for you, begin to insult you for social media. Without asking, why was I dropped? I must be doing something wrong. I don't know if you're following. Yeah. Do it to an artist now. He will set camera for you. One small boy or small girl who is senior with 20 years, insult your entire generation. Without asking, why was I decasted? There must be something I don't have yet. Because if I'm able to find that thing, nobody will decast me. This is what happened to our own set. If you do that to us, for somebody like me, I will go home. There were times that I auditioned, I didn't get the role. Even though I was coming from a theater background. What did it do to me? I could go back house, ask myself, for these people to reject me, it means they are never strong for this game. They can work hard. I will buy Oyibo films they watch, buy Nigerian films they watch. I go to practice acting for mirror. Then there were no camera phone. You understand? And then I got so strong that nobody can cast me again. That's why I'm here. But the new people now, once you do that, boom, you go set Canada, insult your entire generation without learning anything. Tomorrow they go decast them again because he or she hasn't learned why he or she was decasted.
What you're saying is it's actually it's not just in the Nollywood industry. Yeah. I think it's in almost in every industry where young people are no longer interested in learning. They want to be treated the way they are.
Yeah.
They want to be given preferential treatment, even when they are not good enough.
Even when they are not good enough.
It, but the next question I want to ask is about YouTube.
Okay.
How has YouTube contributed to the well-being of Nollywood actors? Because it seems as though Nollywood actor now has a YouTube channel where they also produce their own movies, and it seems they're making quite a whole lot of money from YouTube.
Yeah. And not just them, almost everybody now has a YouTube channel. Both the big ones, the small ones, the ones that have not even started, everybody has a YouTube channel. I will not stop people from making money. I wish them luck. But filmmaking is just like every other thing in life. You have to learn it. You have to be patient and get to a certain level. You understand? So you can know the tricks of the business and even know the kind of films to make. You know what the audience wants. You can even tell when your actor or your actress is not acting well because you yourself, you are also a big and a small actress. So what's happening now is a lot of people are starting YouTube channels without even they are not good actors or actresses. You already have a channel. Because somebody is giving you money, you are producing film. How will you know good film? You understand? You can't know good films. You have to be good first. So give yourself time. I'll advise them. And that's why so many people will tell you, oh, they've been making films for so long, but they are not making money. That's because you don't know film. The one I produced, I made money. The one other people who I know other ones who are solid, who have solid, they are making good money because they understand film. I know what the audience wants to see. I know what to do, and it will get the audience to sit on their feet, sit on the edge of their chairs and want to watch. Why? Because I have been here for 21 years. There are tricks I know that you can't learn in 1 year. It's not possible. You have to calm down, keep your head down. Don't say they get Oga and they get boy business and be a boy and learn it. Boy, they later become Oga, but you must learn. Boy, we don't learn waiting Oga. The wayo, small wayo way Oga no. If you don't learn them, you don't go become Oga. Money enter your hand, you go blow and finish. You go say that village people, who be village people? It's because you didn't cool down to learn the tricks that the boss knows. So I'll advise a lot of people. I won't stop anybody, let them not say, you doesn't want people to make money. But I'll still tell them, 2 more years. Okay? Go through things. Suffering no be bad thing. Suffering. You see, when things are not working, it's not bad. That's when you build strength. That's when you build stamina. That's when you learn patience. That's when you learn all the qualities that will make you tough in life. If anything if anything you do right now just works immediately, you don't go strong as a human being. It will be easy to kill you. Trust me. You must have things that will not work. You must do certain things when you go enter. You must have disappointments. Somebody must promise you role and he no go give you the role. You go house cry. Yes. You need it as a human being to build you. For you to know that life is tough. You understand? It builds you as a person. It makes you strong. You need to be strong because life is tough. And only the tough people make it here. If you come in here with that thought of, everybody loves me, but you will die before your time. Because not everybody loves you.
And not everybody will ever love you.
Not everybody will ever love you. So you must come as a bad guy and know that people will love you and some people will hate you. You must know how to, mix with them and live with anybody. That's what makes you strong. If you're able to survive that, then you'll be a tough man. If you live with that knowledge, my people, they all love me. They will poison you, you will die before your time. They will bury you and move to the next person.
Okay, great. So I want to ask you
Marriage
a
again.
question. we're out of that zone. So we're going to talk still about your career, as a filmmaker. So what inspired you? Would you say that your father, being a legend in the industry, influenced your decision to go study theater art to the extent of becoming a filmmaker?
To a large extent, yes. But before then, I've always loved film. Even when I was little, when I was still a child, we would. My father would sit down to watch films, and sometimes we will stay behind his chair. So that when you're if you're small, my father is very strict. He won't come and sit with him. If he doesn't call you to come and sit there, he will call you to come and sit with him. So we'll stay behind his chair and be peeping and be watching the film. So I come from a background where my father loved watching film. Then there was no Nollywood then. So I started loving film, loving acting. I used to imitate. I love mimicking actors. I'm very good with that. Once I watch a movie, I can remember everything they said in that movie and recite the lines and act like them. So I knew this thing was inside of me. I knew it. And then at some point, I can't remember. I think it was my dad that said, or me, I can't really remember. At some point, there was that decision to go study theater arts so that I could be also professional in it. And it helped me a lot because there are things that you learn in school that you can never learn anywhere else. Education is very important. Very, very. There are things that they taught me in school. I'm so glad that they taught me. All right. You can't just learn it on the streets. There are things you learn from the streets, yes, but there are also things you learn from school. You combine the two, and you'll be going places. So I think that was it. Yes, and of course, my father, I admire him as one of the greatest. But before then, as of the 80s, I already had that thing about me. I love the arts. I loved film. I loved acting. I wanted to be an actor. Even from when I was small, because then there was no Nollywood. I think my father had done Things Fall Apart in the 80s. Then I think it was 86. But after that, nothing really happened much in Nollywood until I think the 90s when they did Living in Bondage and all those movies there. But I think that was it. And then I can't really remember whether it was him or I can't remember how I decided to go study theater arts. And then,
Do you think that you're arrogant or you're confident? A lot of people see you as a very arrogant person. So I want clarity. Are you an arrogant person or you're just confident? A lot of people misinterpret the two.
Okay, what's arrogance? Can you tell me what's the difference between being arrogant and being confident?
Well, arrogance
If you
from
tell me, I can tell you. I know I have one of them or two of them. I don't know.
You have the combination.
I think I have. I don't know. But if I know the exact meaning of, then I can tell which one where I fall into. I don't say while I in my head. I don't know which one now. What's the difference between arrogance and confidence?
Well, if you ask me, I would say arrogance is when you brag a lot.
Okay.
When you're not something,
okay,
when you brag, you're not good enough. But you're telling yourself that you're good enough. You're bragging that you're good enough. You're pompous.
Okay.
All right. Okay. And then confidence is when you know that, okay, I'm good at this thing.
Okay.
Nobody has to tell me. I'm confident in myself that I'm good at this.
Okay, then I'll choose confidence. I don't think
Are you choosing confidence because you're confident?
No, now that you're giving me the definition of both of them, I think I can choose. I don't think I'm an arrogant person because I think arrogance has some negativity to it. Mm-hmm. Right? I don't try to claim what I'm not. I don't try to disrespect people. And this kind of person, I have a lot of respect for everybody. That's me. I respect everyone, but I fear nobody. I'll say it again for emphasis. Make me sit up. I respect everybody. Big, medium, small. But I fear nobody. That thing will happen tomorrow. It can happen today. That's me. And we go tackle it. And nothing will happen. This is how God made me. But at the same time, I have respect for everybody. I know they find trouble. But if you bring trouble, no wahala, I pay. That's me. But no be me go find your trouble. So whether you're big, whether you're medium, whether you're small, any respect that should be accorded to you, I will give it to you. That is me. If I hurt a child, somebody who is small, and I realize, oh, I hurt you, let me go first tell you I'm sorry. That's my kind of person. I hurt a big person. Oh, you, this thing you did to me. Are you serious? I did this. I'm sorry. You know, they had me to apologize. I feel that's a quality that every sensible human being should have, because you can't get it right. There must be times that you do certain things and you realize, this is the way I do this person no good. Or you should be able to tell the person, I'm sorry. That's what makes you a human being. All right? But at the same time, like I said, you don't fear anybody. Nothing will happen tomorrow. It begin to happen now. And in the end, nothing will happen.
Okay.
So,
Honey?
you know,
Honey?
I believe.
Honey?
Let me not say I
Honey,
believe. I need you to tell me. Do you intentionally provoke people just to see their reaction on social media? Because their reaction keeps you relevant.
Funny enough, I'm not. Okay, are you still saying something else?
No,
I'm not trying to be relevant. I'm already relevant. If I'm not relevant, they won't be talking about me. Do you understand me? I'm not trying to be. Even when I keep quiet, they must find one thing to talk. So you see that I'm not trying to be relevant. I am just relevant. I'm not trying to. But like I always say, I love being talked about. I don't shy away from it. I don't hide that. Because I now find out that a lot of people love to be talking about me. So what do? I give them more things to talk about. Shebi, I want to talk. Oh yeah, I'm not going to talk now. Do you understand? I don't run away from it. I'm not that kind of person that was, hey, make una no talk. Talk. If the one way una they talk, come they finish, I will give una another one. Make una they talk. You understand? Since you want to make my life your business, you go they see something, they talk. They talk. While me, I'm focusing on my life. I give them things to talk about, and while they are talking, I face the thing where they talk. Anybody who studies me can tell that I'm a very serious-minded person. Well calculated. Everything I do, I know what I am doing. I'm not doing anything out of it just happened. It's calculated. If I do anything, I can defend it. I'll tell you, this is what I want to do. I don't do things because this person said do it, or this person influenced me. Nobody influences me. Nobody. Even if you talk to me, it's not like I'm not teachable. If you feel there's something I'm not getting right and you call me as a friend, I will listen to you. But you have to make me realize that you have a better opinion than me. Do you understand? So I am no longer doing it because you said it. I am doing it because you were able to convince me that this is good for me.
Yeah.
So that I can defend it. If it doesn't go right, I will not be angry with you. I don't know what I understand.
Yeah.
I don't do things because Mr. A said do it. So if it doesn't go well, I'll now come to A. Now you tell me make I do it. No, you get mental problem. So then tell you go do. You don't get brain to process them. So if you tell me anything, I will listen. I'll process it. It has to work with me. Let me now decide. Oh, this one I want to do is fine. Or this one my friend told me. So let me do this. So I am now doing it because you've been able to convince me that this is good. So if it goes wrong, I won't blame you. I'll still learn. Oh no, go well, no, I do another one. So I don't do things because somebody said do. It has to be what works for me. But if it's whether I love the talk me, then they talk. I don't intentionally try to provoke anybody. I just live my life. Anybody who studies me, take your time, go to my page. Everything I post is me. But for some reason, they seem to have a problem with me being me. How would they be worried now? I am me. Me, I don't know what you understand. I've been saying I'm a Tinubu person. I have not told anybody, come and be this with me. I am forcing you to. No. Anywhere you want to stand there. See where me I stand. So why you dey vex for where I stand? Stand your own now. I don't know what you understand.
Yeah.
So people will say, oh, you is controversial. I don't see as a big controversial.
You're just living your
I
life.
live my life, and my life they vex people. Why is it vexing you? Somebody will say, this thing where you dey post is too much. You don't feel block me. No. Seriously. I buy phone. Open buy data with the money where I work for. Open my own Instagram. I have my own stuff. And they vex you. You know well.
And there's a block button.
And block button there, you know one use them. You know well. I'm telling you, I go talk about CP. You get Costco.
I love this.
Why
man.
can't you just block me? You go talk finish tomorrow. You go look my page again. Maybe you know the next one. This guy said, "You too do this thing. You too they do." Tomorrow you go look again. That means I'm entertaining you. Give me my credit. You understand? Give me my credit. If you don't like me, that's why there's a block button.
Or mute.
You understand? Or mute. You have your peace. You have your peace. If I did disturb you, because I will not stop. I can't shrink myself trying to please fit into. If I don't fit, I will go where I go fit. But I can't shrink to fit in. You understand? And I tell people, don't shrink yourself trying to be. I don't know what you understand. It's just like you marry a working class woman and you tell the woman no work again. But she be working class where you meet her. Do you understand? Except there's an arrangement between you two. Okay, for us to do this and now have children, you have to stop working. But not when you get married to her and you are now forcing her. For you to be my wife, you must stop. You tell her before you are married. I don't know what you understand. You should be able to. This is what she was doing when you met her. So if you people get married, you should be able to encourage her to keep doing it, not to force her to stop. Now that's you trying to shrink her into another box where she doesn't belong there. I don't know what you understand. That's how I see it. Any other person is entitled to see it the way you want to see it. Okay, but that's me. I can't shrink.
Yes.
Anybody. I am unapologetically you, edochie, and it will always be that way. You love me, thank you, I love you. You don't love me, to hell with you, I don't want to see you. Transformer, don't do your business, so you won't wait in your house. I want to see you. That is me. I'm a very entertaining person. I wouldn't give up.